Good morning, hi, Scott Hamilton here again at Faith at Home. Lovely to be with you again this morning and just really to share a message that is on my heart and into the situation in terms of the time in which we are living at the moment. Again, it's a continuation on from really being still and knowing that He is God, and really God is wanting us to be settled and to know His heart, to know Him at this time. And as we spoke in the last session, people that know their God are going to be strong and are going to do great exploits. And you really have been made for great exploits at this time. One of the key ingredients that we're going to need at this time is courage. And courage is not the absence of fear, but courage is moving forward in spite of fear. And so, fear is going to try to attach itself to all of us. But we have a choice whether we are going to bow to that spirit or whether we're going to actually bow and yield really to God at this time. And there's a confidence that grows, because really our confidence, when it is in things outside of God, that confidence can be so easily shaken, and it will be shaken. And so God wants our confidence to be in Him at this time, and He's made us to walk in a courageous way. And courage is an amazing thing. You recognize it when you see it in other people, and you see courage, and it's inspiration. It's inspiring, isn't it? You can be thinking of a sporting analogy, you can be in a rugby side and up against a tough team, opponents that you're playing. And you can see one of your players go in and make a courageous tackle or a courageous move that they make, which inspires a whole team. And really at this time, where people can be sort of hiding away and almost shrinking back from life, God is calling us to really move on the front foot in terms of the way that we live our lives. He's wanting us to get onto that front foot, to take, to get onto the offensive and not to react to what's happening, but to actually move forward at this time. It's going to take courage, and courage is such a necessary ingredient in our lives to actually move into the plans and the purposes that God has always had on our lives. God is not taken aback by these times. And I'm just thinking of Joshua, who was who was a leader that took over from Moses and had the opportunity really of leading the Israelite nation across the Jordan River and into the Promised Land. And Moses had just died, he passed away, and Joshua was the next leader, and he was going to take this nation across. And God had to really settle Joshua's heart at that time and said, be strong and very courageous. He just spoke it over his life time and time again. Be strong and very courageous. Be strong and very courageous. Be strong and very courageous. And that's what we want to speak into your life today. We're speaking it over our own lives. Be strong and very courageous. We've got to be a people that know God and the Spirit that He has given us. It speaks about in the book of 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7, that the Spirit that He has given us is a spirit of courage, a spirit of love, and a spirit of a sound mind. And so God knows that we need courage in order to move forward. But thankfully, He's given us His Spirit, and His Spirit is a courageous spirit. It's a spirit that's full of love, and it's a spirit that's of a sound mind. And so God has given us a courageous spirit to be able to navigate in these changing times. He's given us the ability to trust Him, to look to Him, to step out of the boat and to walk on the water, so to speak, at this time. A ship when it gets built does not get built and made for the safety of the harbor. The ship gets built for to go out onto the open seas. And your life and my life are no different. We haven't been made for the safety of the harbor, so to speak, but we've been made for the open seas. And God is sending us out into those open seas, and He's going to ensure that our voyage is successful, and He's going to bring us to the other side in terms of what He's destined and planned for our lives. So walk in great courage at this time. We've shared over these last few sessions, and we shared about Daniel's life a little bit, and we looked at Esther, and these are all examples of people who walked with great courage. And in the book of Hebrews, in chapter 12, it says that we are to run the race that is set before us, keeping our eyes on Jesus, who's the author and the finisher of our faith. And it says that we have this great cloud of witnesses. We have the Daniels, we have the Esthers, we have the Ruths, the Marys, the Abrahams, the Peters, the Pauls. They are part of this cloud of witnesses that is surrounding us, and they are urging us on to run our race, to keep our eyes fixed on the one who showed us really what courage really was, Jesus, who said that for the, as the writer of Hebrews says, that for the joy that was set before Jesus, he endured the cross, and really the joy that was set before him was us in his kingdom and in his family on the other side of that cross. So really just encourage you today and allow the Spirit of God to unlock a supernatural courage within your heart. Those things and those dreams and that you've been longing to do for a long time. Well, perhaps this is the time to step out and to trust God, to step out onto the water. Courage is not formed in theory. Courage is formed through actually doing and through action, stepping out and finding out that God will be there for you. He will uphold you. He will bring you through. He's got great plans on your life. We believe in the incredible future that God has for you in the days that lie ahead. Keep walking by faith. God bless until we chat again. Cheers.